Hello everyone to the Java Hands-On series. In today's video, we'll do an exercise about string. We will write a method to find the longest substring with specific distinct characters. This is the problem statement. If you consider this string, it consists of 3 distinct characters and the requirement to find a substring with at most 2 distinct characters. So in this case, the answer is 3 because the possible substrings are ECE or EBE. I prepared other examples to make this clear. So if you take this string, so it consists of 3 distinct characters. And if you want to find the substring with at most 2 distinct characters, then the answer is 4. So EEBB is an possible substring or BBCC. If you take this one, the answer is 2 because we want a substring with at most 1 distinct characters. So in this case, EE or BB or CC. Here we have 3 distinct characters and the requirement to find the substring with 3 distinct characters. So the answer is the string itself. So this is clear. And here we have only 2 distinct characters, but the requirement is to find a substring with 3 distinct characters. So there is no substring that fulfill this requirement. So the answer is 0. And here you see we need a substring with 2 distinct characters. The answer would be, if you take from here until here is 7, from here until here is 8, and the answer is 8. Another example, EB, this one with 2 distinct characters. The answer is the entire string because the original string consists of only 2 distinct characters. So let's start with the implementation. I created this class, miscatas. Let's add the method that we will implement. So it returns 0. We will add the implementation later on. And it has this signature, input string, and key. Key is the maximum number of distinct characters allowed in a substring. And before beginning with the implementation, we will create a JUnit test. I'm using JUnit 5. First, let's create an instantiation of our main class. And we add this method. I'm using parameterized test to test multiple cases at once. So we will have to provide this method. And this is our method to make sure that the implementation is correct. For example, the first string with k equal to 2, as we have seen at the beginning, the answer is 4. And here is 2. And in this example, we have only 2 distinct characters, but required a substring with 3 distinct characters. This is impossible. Therefore, the answer should be 0 and so on. Now, we can even run this test, even we haven't yet implemented the method. The expectation, it will fail. So as expected. So let's start with the implementation. So first, let's write this example. The idea is to go through this string character by character from here until here and track the distinct characters and measure the length. So when the max length is reached, we go to the next one. So first we start from here, we take this one, this one, this one until the max length is reached, and after that we go from here and so on. It means we will need 2 loops, but 2 loops. So first let's define, and each iteration from the outer loop we will find a maximum length, and at the end we will compare found maximum length with the old one, and we take the maximum from both values. So first I define this variable int max length equal to 0, and this value should be returned at the end. And our first loop, we will use start index should be less than the maximum length or the length of our string. So this is our loop, and to track the distinct characters we need a set. Let's call it char set, and we will add the character to this set, character at start index, because we are iterating. And after that we need a second iteration. It means we go to the following character, and for that we need first this variable to track the until now found length. Let's initialize it with 1, and we will use this a second loop, inner loop, and start from the next or the following characters. So from start index +1 and index, and the same, the max length is the string length. We define this variable current car at and index, and we will add this one to our set and return the current length. However, we need to do check here. So if, for example, our set has already reached the max size is equal to k, and the current character is not in the set, is new one. So then what happened here, we need to stop to break the inner loop and go to the next. And when we are done in this loop, we need to do another check. So the size has reached the max length. In this case, we will actualize the found max length compared to the old value. So we will take the max of the old value and the current value. And after that, we will do another check. If the max length, I will tell you why, we will break here. Why? So because if you are already here, so the remaining characters are less than k, will not impact the result, so you don't need to continue with the calculation. Your max is already found, and therefore we stop there. So this is the implementation. Let's check whether this is working. We run the test, debug. And as you see, everything is green. The test was successful. So this was how to solve this exercise. I hope you find this useful. Thanks for watching, and bye.